I don't remember how we started this off before. Do you?
It's been so long. Like, I don't even remember. Like, I don't remember at all. Guess we just gonna record.
Okay. Okay.
So I know it's been a while. Like 6, 7 months maybe.
Probably about 6 or 7 months.
I feel like it's been forever and a day since the last time we recorded.
Yeah.
So much has happened. I guess I can still call myself the bearded.school.counselor, right?
I don't know. You shaved it all off.
It's still there, some stubble.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shadow, right?
It's a shadow. It's a shadow of a beard. So maybe your new name should be Shadowed Bearded. Counselor.
No,
Yeah.
but you like it though, right?
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah.
handsome.
That's all that matters. That's all
Yes,
that matters.
it's very handsome.
So the 2021-22 school year,
It's crazy.
we made it to Thanksgiving break though.
This is Thanksgiving break. It's probably why we have time
Oh,
to
thank
record.
God.
I think the last time we recorded was when it was in the midst of the pandemic. Like, we're still in the midst of the pandemic, but I'm saying
Right. It never stopped.
It
Let's be
literally-
like a freaking marathon.
But I think we were like shelter in place. I think we were like at home, shelter in place.
Yeah.
Dealing with children and digital learning
I
and
thought you were about to say something else.
all of that stuff. And I don't know.
Children and
Oh,
like, dang.
that too. And so I just, I think we just were getting through, and then we went back into the building.
Thinking it was gonna be
last
all
year.
good.
The kids were still digital though last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
So we're still managing digital, being at work, masks.
Wait, we did talk about being in. I think we did one while we were in the midst of that. I feel like
We probably did.
we probably should have checked like the tape, rolled the tape beforehand before we
This is
started.
how y'all know everything is authentic.
Yeah. What you
Um,
see is what you get.
What you see is what
There's
you
no
get.
script.
None.
This is just off the top.
None. Yeah, so we were back at school, and now this year has been just as tumultuous as last year.
I say it's worse than last year.
No, definitely worse, but it's still a lot going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. There has been no let up. If anything, it's been a consistent onslaught of new things to be concerned with, new expectations, limited grace, all those things.
I think that a lot of, so let's just say this. A lot of shitty things have happened.
Oh,
A
I'm gonna have
lot
to
of,
edit that part out.
No, you don't.
Okay.
A lot of
Whoa. Okay.
a lot of blessings have occurred. And then there's
So can you say that and then say that?
so I feel like you can have the
Yeah.
both, but you
Yeah.
can have the both and.
Yeah,
You can have
this is very true.
something that happens that's shitty.
A something.
Something.
A
The
something.
something that
It's
happens that's
it's
shitty.
It's a shitty something.
Yeah.
Something.
Something.
Okay. All right.
Something.
Yeah.
And then you can also have lots of great things and blessings. So I think it's the both and for me. You can have both.
I would agree wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's some great things that have occurred, and there's also some things that suck. And so, that's been kind of this year. 2021 has been kind of that.
It has.
Kind of in the good, and then also the shitty.
Yeah.
Let me stop saying that word, so you won't have to bleep it out.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to start like changing the ratings when we post this on YouTube. It's like not safe for kids to watch. Then our children start getting hit on.
It's not that it's not safe. It's just
No,
I'm just
our
keeping it
children's
real.
DMs start flooding with your parents were up there cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
gotta-
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna
Some of
believe
their
it.
teachers may watch this.
I'm sure they say worse.
Of course they have said worse. I'm sure.
But so some not so great things that have occurred, and then some things that have been blessings. And I think it is the both and for me. I think
Yeah.
it is 2021 is the both and.
Yeah.
And so that's all I can say. And I think just personally, professionally, all of it for me has been the both and. It's been some things that suck, some things that are great. That's all I can. That's it. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Yeah. That's guys. Thank you for watching. But
You didn't think I was gonna come off the
yeah.
tightrope like that.
I was like, well,
Sorry.
But I think within the midst of the something that's been going on, I think a lot of other people have been granted the opportunity to gain clarity on some things that maybe they were struggling with or trying to determine professionally.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately there's going to be a greater exodus from the field of education because of the things that have occurred this school year. And well, that's the tipping point. I think this school year is the tipping point because there were things that were already going on prior to 2021-22 school year. I think the 2021-22 school year is the emphatic tipping point of why a lot of people will leave.
I think it's that. I think the exodus, the mass exodus, it's gonna suck for kids.
Oh yeah,
because
no doubt.
A lot of good teachers, educators are leaving.
You didn't spit just now.
I was having an itch and I just scratched and then it wiped.
My bad.
It's okay. But I also think that it's gonna be an eye-opening time period for lawmakers and politicians and all the people who are up there that make these crazy rules and policies and systems.
Man, listen.
It's systemic. And I think that some educators are saying no. And they're saying, I'm out.
Right.
And they're seeing that they can do other things.
Right. And see, that, I didn't mean to interject, but that other things, that's kind of like what I want to talk about now. Because it's the other things that I think.
But before that, I want to say that, but I also think that there's some educators that stay, and I think it's great that they stay. I think it's the both and. I think some educators are so passionate about their field, and they're so, that it's okay that they stay. But I also think it's okay that if you want to leave. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree. And I say this because it often depends on your environment.
Yeah.
There are many educators who are in brutal, unforgiving environments, while there are some who are in quite nurturing environments in the midst of a pandemic, still able to be nurtured and watered and all those things, while others are being deflowered. Wait, dang, maybe I shouldn't have used that expression.
No, it's fine. No, but I feel like just flowers are not given.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that, and that's the truth. And I think if you choose to stay in the field of education, yes, we need good educators that are willing to fight the fight. We also need good educators who are willing to lead the profession and continue the fight.
Yes.
With their voices being even louder, because some of those in some environments are muzzled and can't use their voice, or their voice is not being heard, one or the other. So I absolutely think that people who are choosing to leave, it doesn't mean for lack of love. It doesn't mean for lack of passion. I think that they are choosing other paths. But I feel like if education is your passion, it's never going to end. Like, the fight is never going to end. The fight for educators, the fight for.
I think it might just be the position in which you're fighting from may change.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
In that same vein, I guess maybe what we've learned. You want to talk about what we've kind of learned during the midst of this? Because I came in 2018, 2019. Excuse me. And I feel like that was so long ago, and I'm only 4 years in. I'm talking about like into education.
Okay.
Like, and even now, like, I feel like I've been in it like for forever, and it's not necessarily that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I know everyone's like, where are you going with this? But I'm happy where I'm at. But at the same time, I think during the midst of everything that has gone on, a lot of people have gained clarity on either next steps or things that they want to pursue and the abilities in which they have that maybe they didn't have the opportunity to pursue or discover pre-pandemic.
Yeah, I think it's that, but I also think that some teachers are just tired. I think
You don't think it was expedited by that? Like the tiredness was like exacerbated. Like it's been like multiplied by like the infinite power during the pandemic.
I think I think it was definitely multiplied. But I also think that teachers were already on edge.
Yeah.
And I think that they weren't being heard. I mean, we legit went from teachers in the pandemic, we're, everyone's staying at home. Oh, we love teachers so much. Teachers should be paid $20 million. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
To like the next
Those
year.
were the days.
Like,
Those were the days.
oh my God, there's mask mandates. Oh my God, there's teachers.
Yeah.
Teachers aren't doing this. Oh my God, teachers told my kid to put on a mask.
The economy's going to fall apart if the teachers don't get back in the classroom.
I mean, it went from like all the way left. And the thing is like, let's not forget when teachers were at home, they were like begging for kids to be back in the schools. Yeah. So put on a mask and go back in the school. But then that was an issue, and this was an issue, and this is an issue. And to somebody who is looking at that, like, I'm not physically in the classroom, boots on the ground. I'm in the classroom, but not over a classroom. That's a lot. And I'm a full-on advocate for teachers. I'm an advocate for teachers I serve. I'm an advocate for teachers who I don't serve. And I'm pissed off. Like,
I think everyone's gonna feel that. Like when they watch this, they're gonna be like, "Dang, Nita was really passionate and she was really worked up."
I'm just done. I'm just like, come on, listen to the educators in the room. Read the room.
I guess I take it from a different perspective. Maybe because I am only 4 years in this specific arena.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're dealing in the field of mental health, like, people rarely understand until they're in the position to where they're forced to understand,
mm-hmm.
or it affects them personally.
So you're saying that people who are policymakers and lawmakers
they're too far removed.
Yeah, they need to get in the classroom and teach.
And they're not going to do. A lot of superintendents need to do that.
Get in the classroom and teach.
Fortunately, there are some districts where superintendents are doing that, but
take over a room.
Yeah, it's
for a couple of days.
Yeah, it's easy to be the armchair quarterback to talk about things that should have been done, and hindsight's always 20/20. And we can all sit back and look at something and say what needs to be done. Mm-hmm. But when you have the opportunity to step in and make that change, what are you doing? And I feel like the policymakers, they have the opportunity to step in and make their change. And we're looking at them like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're not making effective change. You're trying to please. You're trying to make education Burger King. Was it Burger King? Have it your way, right away?
It used to be.
It used to be, but I'm saying they're trying to give parents.
Yeah, Burger King is stepping up their game lately. It is like Burger King. You are all right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, have it your way, but then you give me some stinky
crap,
some stinky
some
fries
crap.
with
some soggy fries, some soggy fries, and some soggy nuggets. Yeah.
It ain't having my way.
Yeah, no, it's not. The Whopper's still on point though.
Mm.
The Impossible Whopper though, man, like.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I'm not big. You know what? I'm not a Burger King fan.
Sorry, Burger King.
Not anymore. They'll never sponsor us, by the way, after this. Ever. Ever. Sorry, Burger King, but not sorry. Y'all food sucks. But
so it is a good equation. And the thing is, I'm so passionate about education. I'm so passionate about the field, and I believe in public education. The system is broken.
I actually have spoken a couple of times to this and said that I feel like education is at a place to where it will never be the same, and it's almost at a place to where it's irretrievably broken. Like, I don't think 10 years from now, like I don't know what it's gonna look like because I think so many teachers are going to leave.
But
once, like,
yeah, but the thing is, it's crazy. Is that yes, it's broken. It absolutely is. But we had a chance to change it up, to change the game,
wait,
and we went back to normal.
You right, we did, and I've had a few conversations that said, I thought,
we had a chance to
but we
standardized tests. We could have done something different.
We had a first lady that is big on education. I know everyone says Joe Biden's not making policies. You're right. She's not making policies. She has an influence on policies being made, I would think. Like, if I ever became president, right? Like, this is how I think about it. If I ever became president, which will never happen because I'll never run for any office at all because I hate politics. I feel like I would get too flustered and mad and worked up and really start taking shots at people. If people came at me and my family, like, I'm not built for that. I'm fired back. But if I ever ran for office and I did win, you don't think you're as my first lady are gonna have some type of influence on the policies that are made?
No, I get that, but it's influence. But I can be honest, like
the Secretary of Education, like that.
Again, it's the both and for me where it comes to the president and all of that. So it's like this.
Joe was out here selling wolf tickets, man.
He is, but he also
Joe was out here selling wolf tickets.
But at the same time, he was handed.
Joe got us.
He was handed a tray of trash.
We fell for that banana in the tailpipe, and we had no option but to fall for it because there was nobody else.
He was handed a platter of trash.
Yeah,
in the middle of a pandemic.
It wasn't even trash, man. It was like it was cow manure.
It was like doo-doo. And it was like, here you go.
Yeah,
fix it.
Yeah, make it taste good for the people, Joe.
And so I have to say, like, yes, I mean, there's so many different issues, and I think that. Do I think he could be doing more, and then the first lady could be using her influence? Absolutely. Yeah. But how dude just got in office in January. And
he really did. He did. I'm tripping because I'm like, man, Joe, you need to work on these gas prices now. Gas prices going up, Joe. I'm gonna need you to come down on these gas prices.
But I will say there's a comment he made that pissed me off just recently, and about Kyle Rittenhouse, the whole trial. He pissed me off, but. Like, he really made me mad. But what I'm saying is nobody's perfect. I have to remember that. Give people grace. I have to remember that. I do have to work on that. But also, he was handed a pile of trash. And he's trying to get the pandemic under control by somebody who knew what was happening and refused to release that information. And also, the task force that would have handled that was disbanded. So we don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into all that. All I know is that the president was handed a pile of trash and he was told to fix it. And he's trying to fix it by every food group. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, like, he's trying. And I get that.
And it's still doo-doo right now.
It's still,
It's still doo-doo.
I will say that, but at the same time, I did get my vaccine and my booster.
I did, and yes.
So, and our youngest got her first dose of the vaccine.
Yes.
So, yes, it's still bad, but people getting vaccinated.
And I mean, and he doing what he can with this, child tax credit too. Hey, appreciate you, Joe.
Hey.
Appreciate you, Joe. Hey, Joe, my man, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
He just went from trash.
Yeah,
he did. In
real
5
quick,
seconds.
I had to reflect. It took me a second. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Dang, that is right. The 15th just passed and Joe came through.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey, appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you.
All I'm saying is.
Appreciate.
He was given.
Appreciate.
I cannot with you. All I'm saying, I can't even talk. Oh my God. All I'm saying is he was given a platter of trash. Lots to figure out, lots to do, and there's lots of growth that needs to occur.
Yeah, you're right.
As far as his presidency and decisions and things like that needs to. So, but I will say that he did make a comment, and it really made me hot. One thing, the tip of my ears start getting hot when I get mad.
Watch out.
So yeah, it's just one of those things. But yeah.
But yeah, and let me, for the record. Joe is much better than anything we would have had someone else still been in office for the next 4 years or whatever. So
Yes,
it's a much better decision that was made. So
we need to work on gas prices.
Yes.
I mean, but
Good
you know,
Lord.
I mean, it's like a whole GPA
Yeah, man.
times 15 gallons
3.5.
times 15 gallons.
And man, the gas price is getting the Hope Scholarship, man.
And the 3.5 is a decent GPA. Like, don't get no higher than 3.5 because I think I'll be riding my bike to work.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't even do an Uber then. Uber price is gonna go up, man.
It's
They gotta pay for the Hope Scholarship.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is that in the midst of all of this stuff with education, all the stuff with politics, all the stuff that's going on, man, count your blessings.
Yes.
That to me
Yes.
is what is I don't know, pushing us through.
Yeah.
Is the light. You know, find that light. What brings you light? Our family brings us light.
Yes.
Each day that I wake up and breathe brings me light.
I thought you were gonna say each other, like.
And when us too, I mean,
Yeah. We said each. I was
too.
like,
oh, start with me, cause self love,
Yeah.
and then now I love for you. Self love, and then I love
Thanks.
for you. I'm glad that every day, right?
Yeah.
Self love first,
Yeah.
then you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
Love you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's his birthday today, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
It's his birthday. Yes. I did a nice couple of posts and everything, so he
You
knows
did.
I love him.
You did.
But I was just saying, the importance of self-love and the bright spots in your own self is important as well.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
But yes, you say you wake up, baby.
Yeah. 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 Yes.
Breathing.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
But yeah,
I
just
feel the love.
yes, bring your light, but also. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. But I am
Bring
gonna.
your light.
I think I might have. I'm gonna. I guess we should end it.
Yeah. You know what? Find the light.
Yes.
In your
Find
day.
the light.
That's what I meant. And bring your light too. You can bring it
Yes.
too.
Bring your light. Find your light. Be the light.
Be the light.
Just give me the light.
Oh, that should be. Yes, that's kind of be the music.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop that on the end, right? I don't know what it is. That's the light. But no, seriously. No, y'all like seriously, like y'all goofy as I don't know what. But in all seriousness,
yeah,
we appreciate you for stopping by and just allowing us to talk to you for a minute.
Absolutely.
And allowing us to give you a window into our lives and how things have been.
Mm-hmm.
I know before we said we were gonna do like what we were gonna try to do once a month. Like I don't even know.
We're gonna be back on.
We're gonna try.
But we about to do cake before the kids start knocking on the door. We're gonna do cake.
Yeah.
And celebrate Mike, because it's all about him, but then the kids really want the cake. So
right. And at some point, I probably need to explain what happened.
To your beard?
Yeah, because I know that was kind of like, who was that?
Beardless. Oh, the beardless.school.counselor.
No.
Beardless.
No.
.school.counselor.
No. We love y'all.
I told him he was never going to be able to take off his beard.
Take care. Stay safe.
It's all about the brand.
It's still there. Stay connected.
Safe. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.